Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri, and we're going to do our chat.
I'll get my soda out of here.
So let's not spill soda on everything.
No.
So we each have 8 projects we're going to share with you from our sewing rooms. So we are a quilt shop. If we have the pattern, the book, the kit, the fabric, we'll tell you that. If a lot of the things we share with you, we probably don't have because this is just from our sewing room.
Sewing room.
But anyway, like I said, we will tell you if we do have it. If there's anything that you're interested in, you can send us a message on our Facebook page, or you can call the shop, and our phone number is in the comments below. And we do a live shopping every Friday on Facebook at 9:30. And then I've been posting the video here also, so you can watch it, but you'll need to order on our Facebook page send us a message or call the shop if you're watching it after the live as a replay.
Okay.
Okay, I can't think of anything else.
Nope.
All right, we will get started. Mom can go first.
So we each have 8 items. I think she said that. So I'm going to start with number 1. I've been working on hand sewing down my binding on my Let Freedom Ring. Of course, it's over here.
And it's big. It's a big one. And we're kind of close to the wall again.
So I showed it a week ago, and I don't even know if I had it sewed on. Did I?
I don't remember. You guys could go back and watch if you wanted to.
Yeah, because I don't remember. But anyway, it is half hand sewn down.
Yay.
Half. But man, it turned out so cool with
It is really cool. And I actually
I have to look at my little thing.
Oh, we're putting tags on everything now. It's our new thing.
See how pretty that binding is? We do have this binding. If you've done this block of the month with us, we may have one.
Tag?
Not yet, but we may have one kit left. It's like I've seen one kit left. So we do have one kit left.
And Mom's just like randomly putting her binding or her tags on the side somewhere. I've been really trying to put it like on the bottom corner, but I don't.
I just typically put it on the left or right hand side somewhere.
I like that, just wherever.
Yeah. Sometimes if it's at the bottom, if you got a quilt on you, you'll be catching it with your toes. Not me, I'm short, but I've heard that.
Well, that's true. I had never thought about that. Yeah.
Half done. And this is a big quilt. I want to say it's like 70 by 86. It's long and narrow. I think
last week I said we had 1 or 2 kits. I'm not sure. I think I had someone call in and buy them.
Well, I know I sold one through the mail. Somebody called in. But it seems like when I was putting the block of the month away today, then I was cutting for a different block of the month, that there was one back there.
Oh, maybe there is one left.
But I don't know.
Okay, so my first one is I finished the fox quilt. I have been fussing with these flying geese. So here's the pattern, and if you watched our live shopping today, we showed it on live shopping, the kit, but I got it done.
Oh, that is so cute. So I've only seen it on a picture. Oh, I love that. Look how they've done this. I love this little setting here.
Yes. Now,
like
if you guys want to get real, up in my business, I had to trim off this. See here, kind of wonky. I had to trim all these up. I had to trim about 1 inch off.
Because they didn't fit.
Because they don't fit. I mean, I'm sure it's just my piecing, but I'm just sharing that, it's okay.
It's okay.
You just trim it.
No one is going to know that.
In the big picture, do you notice?
No.
No, you do not notice.
I really like the border on it. That adds a lot to it.
Yes, and then the binding, which I'm sure I'll do a flange, but the binding's the fox color. So then I thought you could do like a dark brown flange maybe.
That'd be cute.
Anyway, it's done. And like I said, we do have kits. You can go get yourself a kit.
It's pretty big.
It is pretty big. Yeah. It's
it's not necessarily just crib size.
It says it's 57 by 57.
That could be crib size, but it's big.
That seems bigger than that.
Toddler would enjoy that even.
I mean, it might. Well, I had to trim it down. I was thinking it really might be bigger than that. Maybe I messed up totally.
Totally along the
way.
Maybe
it's like 80 by 80, but
I don't know. It seems big to me.
But I did have to trim those up, so I think it's right.
Okay. So my next thing is, I showed this last week. I had about half of it cut out, called the 2 hearts, just 2 hearts. And I'm making this for my granddaughter who's getting married this
So
summer.
exciting.
So I got it all cut out. It calls for 27 fat quarters, which makes the kit kind of pricey, really. You have 27 fat quarters, and then you have all your background. But look at the chunks I have left.
I mean, it's 64.5 by 72.5.
I mean, that's quite a bit left to me. You could almost make a throw. You know, just a simple.
You think? That doesn't look like very much to me.
9 patch. Well, you'd have to do background, but
I don't know. A couple
I don't know.
pillows.
It's a lot of fabric to me. No, it could be worse. I've done patterns that, you know, calls for 1/4 of a yard and you do 1 2-inch strip.
And they're like,
why?
Okay.
Anyway, all cut out. The
look at
background
look at
and the
these
hearts are so pretty.
So how many you got done?
4.
4. And how many you got to do?
18.
18. Wow.
Yeah, but they're
I love
16-inch blocks. And so you had 9 lights, which is the center, and then the 18 colored blocks. Aren't they pretty? And it's done with lingerie is the color of the Essex linen.
And we did sell out of that, but I did order it yesterday. We have these kits.
We have a few of these kits right now with the lingerie in it, but we did cut more and then we run out of the background. But look at that one.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've watched us for very long, but when I do a quilt that has the same block, you know, 18 times, 24 times, whatever it is, I take paper plates. So I put all the background pieces and the colors. I've already decided what's going to be in the middle, what's going to be on the outside, and each plate has each block has a plate. So it's kind of a fun way to be like, oh yeah, I only have 8 more blocks to go because I can count my plates. But of course I have a lot more than 8 right now. But yeah, they are fun. These are on my design wall. They're all pressed and squared up. They're so pretty.
So pretty. Very nice.
So we do have the pattern here, and we do have a kit or so right now.
Okay, so I needed to make a little baby quilt, and
Oh, look at your bag.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, just wait.
I did not make this, but I'm going to.
You're going to.
Anyway, we showed this last week on our live shopping, and Mom had put it in a kit. No, I don't think so.
I think
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I showed options.
I think you just showed a charm pack, and then I was like, I'm going to make that. I have a baby that this is going to.
Oh,
so anyway, I whipped this out in no time.
That went together really fast. Oh, look at the lovely minky on the back.
Yes, and I wish. Yeah, I did a dark navy. I wish we would have had a dark brown, but we did not. So I did a dark navy, but I think navy's fine.
Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty.
And then I got my binding cut. I'm going to do a flange. So I'm going to do this dark brown as my flange. This will be the binding.
Oh, yeah. Very pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty. Very
yeah,
pretty.
And it's a little boy that's got a Western themed room. So
oh, perfect.
Be perfect. But then, oh, no, that's my next one. So I won't show you yet.
Okay. Only one thing at a time. Just getting her minky all over me.
Yeah, I want to have my 8 items.
So the next thing I'm going to show you is a block a month that we are doing currently at the shop, and it's called.
Oh, I forgot. We do have the charm pack. We have everything to make this.
So
it's like less than $40.
Yeah,
if
get you the pattern and all the fabric for the top. We could even come up with the back, of course.
Yeah, we could do the back, and we have the navy. I did just order some browns though yesterday.
Okay. So this is the block of the month that we're doing currently, called Little Miss Sawtooth. And she's a pretty thing. We're getting close to the end of it, and I'm actually catching up. So I worked on March and April's block. And they are pretty. This is going to be, and we just did similar colors as far as the quilt colors. Kind of goes with the one on the cover. And that one pretty. So in August, this is done. And actually, all I have left then would be, I said this was March, April. So I have May, June, and July. I have 3 more blocks, and then you get the setting. It's going to be a really pretty quilt. It's a great beginner one. So even if you want to do your own colorways, we do sell the pattern, but my block of the month is full.
Yeah, there's no more. But you could get the pattern, do your own thing.
You get the pattern, do your own thing. Be pretty in pinks and reds. You could do it in Christmas prints.
You can pick out those fabrics.
Or you could just go somewhere and get, fat quarters or half-yard packs, and then lots of low volumes.
Lots of low volumes.
It's got all kinds of different low volumes in it.
Okay, so I had so much fun making that baby quilt, and I don't have a lot of baby quilts on hand, and I do have a lot of charm packs.
Yeah, you do have a lot of charm packs.
So I went through my charm packs, and I had this one.
Oh, that would be a cute one.
Yes, I think this one we had a leak It goes
And
from
they
the
got
shop,
'em.
and it got a little wet, so I took it home with me.
Yeah, because we can't sell it that way.
Can't sell it that way. So anyway, I got this, and then I went to our clearance room and got the other
Some
things
coordinates.
I needed, because you have to have your little
Coordinate,
border
whatever that
and then
pattern
the
is.
sashing.
And that's only a yard or half yard? What is it?
The sashing and binding is 2/3. Of course, I'll add the flange, and then the border is 3/8. So this is going to be my sashing and binding.
So this will be her 6.5-inch strip. That you do 2 of those.
This will be my border. Anyway, so I picked out 30.
They
This
picked out
is
a
another
way.
one. Another one I had at home.
Oh, that's
Really
cute too.
And then I went to our amazing sale room. So this will be the border. And then this will be the sashing. And then I had this one too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do 3. I mean, I put this thing together in like a few hours, cut it out, the whole shebang.
Well, what are you cutting? You're like 2.5 by 5?
Yeah, you cut them 2.5 by 5.
So you can stack them up and do several at a time. Then you're just be a great quilt for, you've got a teenager that wants to make a baby quilt to give to their teachers having a baby, or
hopefully not their teenage friend.
Well, we're not saying that. And that's okay if it happens.
I mean, it happens.
Babies
Whatever.
are a blessing.
No
sure.
judgment.
Yeah, babies are a
Sorry,
blessing.
I shouldn't have said that.
But it's a great beginner one for anybody. Fast and
it really is, yes. And I wanted to use some stuff up, and I've been kind of like, I normally don't like to make the same thing again, but it's kind of nice to just do it because it's like rhythmic and you don't have to think a whole lot about it.
Yeah, it's not, especially something like that. It's not a lot of cutting either.
Yeah.
The charm pack's mostly cut for you.
So anyway, I'm going to whip those out. And if you haven't been to our sale room, you really should.
You're missing out.
Check it out.
You're missing out.
Bring a charm pack. You can pick out 3 fabrics in there to match out of the sale room.
Okay. So we're moving right along. This is my Gather Around Table Runner. Did I bring the pattern? Yes, I did. We do have this kit.
We do, yeah. We had the pattern. The pattern had a mistake, but we fixed them in the kits that we have here.
So it was a
It
motive.
wasn't our mistake. It was the pattern's mistake.
Yeah, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. You just didn't have quite enough fabric is what it amounted to. It wasn't like it was that bad as far as.
It wasn't like it was life-altering or anything.
I think I showed it last week done as far as the piece of the top, but
And
then Jessica got it quilted.
And it's really
so
cute.
pretty quilted. Isn't that pretty?
Yes, it really is.
It's really soft colors.
It's very
Love
nice.
it. Yes.
Yeah, it's
This
very
would be a
nice.
great wedding gift.
It really would, yeah.
Pretty bowl or casserole dish, your favorite
You
recipe.
could do a little basket with casserole dish, table
pots and
runner,
pans, and
your favorite recipe that has been passed down.
maybe Mariah ought to get that.
I think she should get all kinds of stuff.
I have 4 weddings this season and 3 bridal showers
and
currently.
Mariah's the granddaughter.
And the granddaughter, so she's going to get a
Not
lot.
my daughter, but granddaughter
Granddaughter.
of Mimi, my niece.
And then this is the binding. And it's already cut and ready to go. And this is the leftover, because when we kit it, we didn't kit it with 2.5-inch squares. We thought you could invest in a charm pack. So they are kitted with a charm pack, which means you have quite a bit of 2.5-inch squares left.
So you can do something really awesome with
that.
And
I plan to.
Plan to.
Plan to.
Okay, so like I told you, I've been really enjoying just doing really simple things. I don't know, maybe it's the Elizabeth Hartman bunnies.
That's got you wore out.
Got me wore out. I don't know, but so we showed this on our live shopping today in this fabric, and we did it in the Chiefs fabric.
That's what we showed on our live shopping.
Yes, but I wasn't planning on making it. But look at this. This is how the fabric came to us.
Kinley showed me that this morning.
Yes.
She said it was like 2 yards that way.
Yes, this has this
Which,
weird
as a shop
stripe.
owner, we can cut around that, but I wouldn't sell that to anybody.
No, we can't sell it. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll make it because I think we can keep ordering this fabric. Can't we?
Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought, well, I will make that.
The cheap one,
Yes. So anyway, you could get this kit if you wanted to.
if you wanted to.
But then I also have, let me make sure I'm all, yeah. So then I have some boy graduation. I have a son, and so he's got all these boys that, invited us to their graduations, and boys like quilts,
They do.
So I should, and I don't have a lot of boy quilts,
I don't either.
but I want it to be fast because,
That is really pretty together.
So I went up to our sale room again, and I picked out, so I'm going to do boy quilt. I'm going to do that same pattern.
The screen has got all the different national parks on it.
Oh yeah, the green does. This is our sale room, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So in the pattern is 3-yard quilts, but she has instructions if you want to do 2 yards of 3 prints, then it just makes it bigger.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
That's what you're going to do. What's the green for? Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah, so this is the other one. Won't that be fun? It's got little fish on it.
Got fish on it.
From the sale room, guys. Come on, come on.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'm going to whip these out here real quick. I mean, next
beautiful
week.
binding too.
Yeah, one of them, it is the bindings included in there. But I will do the flange binding because I want to get these done.
Mm-hmm. I would too. And graduation's a few weeks away.
Yeah, I don't have much time. So maybe next week I'll have them all done. You guys can see just all of them done.
So she needs to sew a lot this weekend.
And I have prom this weekend. Well, I mean, I'm not going to prom, but my daughter is.
Yeah, she would not be happy if you dressed up and said, I'm in prom, I'm going to prom.
I think I would be fun at prom. It would be so much fun.
You are not going.
No, you're not going.
All right, so my next thing I'm going to show is my every opening flower cross stitched. I'd like to say, oh, this is done now, but I stitched on it. It's close, but I stitched on it very little this last week. Isn't it pretty?
It is pretty. It's getting, I mean, you're getting there.
I'm getting there, but I have 3 things that are kind of big, and I'd like to get them done, and it's so close.
But you know what? I cleaned my sewing room, and I had 3 cross stitch. You made me one, you know, when I got married.
Yeah.
And then Luke, my husband, made a cross stitch when we were dating. He wouldn't be thrilled with me telling her that.
I got that on national.
And then I made one, but I took them all out of the frames. I want to take them and get them like really nice frames.
Take them to Hobby Lobby. Yeah.
And so I took them. I'm going to bring them next week and show them to you guys.
Yeah, that'd be a great show and share.
Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be great. But there it is, completed. So you can see I'm getting really close. Anyway, we'll keep working on those. And I'm, you know, I really didn't stitch much this week because I've been working on binding.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, so I told you guys I've been seeing all these things people make with old quilts. You know, I've been telling you this, and last week I showed a bag that I made.
You did.
And I've just been really inspired by it. And I don't have a lot of old quilts, but I like to go to flea markets.
You can find them.
I'm gonna find them. And I mean, it's kind of crazy because we have a quilt shop and all this gorgeous fabric, but
and you're buying old ratty quilts.
I'm going to buy old ratty quilts and make bags and stuff with them. But as a shop, we are going to, I did purchase handles and stuff that we're going to
webbing and
sell so we can sell the accessories. But, you know, I wanted to see how other people are making them. So I bought this one on Etsy.
It looks cute.
And isn't it adorable? And it's Patchwork Girl Studio. So you can go purchase your own Patchwork Girl Studio on Etsy. But I just wanted to see how she did it. So simple. This is not a big deal at all.
How do you get in the middle of it?
Okay, so this is the thing that my bag would be different. This is the tiny little pocket.
You can't get much in there.
This would be great, like vacation where you just need money and a phone. That's it. That's your pocket. I mean, it's a tiny little pocket. Like these are not part of the pocket. This is just decorative.
Oh.
But anyway, I mean, isn't that cute?
It's very cute. Very cute.
So anyway, that was my...
Not only do we love our quilts to keep warm, we like to wear our quilts.
We're going to wear our quilts now, guys, as purses, not clothes. Not yet.
Not yet. And I do see a lot of cute quilt coats.
I have seen those too.
But I've not jumped in to make one.
The other thing, which I've shared a bunch of pictures and stuff that I saw on my Facebook page, but pillows where people had cut up old quilts and just made pillows out of them. And they're just so cute. Yeah, like for your porch, put on your porch or your sunroom or something. I got a lot of ideas. I do not have a lot of old quilts.
And she does not have an Etsy site. These are all for her own personal use.
I do not. I might. You never know. I might get so many that I'm like, okay, I got to start selling these.
Sell these.
They're not cheap. I mean, you can go.
Yeah, used to be back in the day. I mean, even 10 or 15 years ago, you could buy an old quilt at a flea market or an antique or an auction. If you went to an auction, they'd sell a bag of old quilt tops, or even if they were quilted,
Nothing.
$5.
Well, and I mean, the one that I bought at a flea market that I took home, I hand washed it and I cut it up then. It was $35. I'd say anywhere from 35 to 50 is probably a really good deal because I've been kind of looking, and I mean, they're usually over 100 or more, which is good for people that make quilts, you know. But I mean, these are old
Yeah,
quilts.
the quilting on that was hand stitched, so it was hand quilted. You know, it's definitely of the era that everybody did hand quilting back then. There is still a few people, and I applaud you for that. We're trying to do flange binding and even pick that up to make that faster. We don't want to hand quilt too. But there's people that do,
No,
and it's
I'm
beautiful.
not hand quilting, no.
I
That's a
appreciate
terrible
it though.
idea.
I appreciate it because it's beautiful.
I appreciate it on the old quilts that I'm going to cut up and make into bags. And I mean, I do have some old quilts. Well, I have one that was Luke's grandmother's, and then I have one that Grandma Ava gave me that I will not cut up because, you know,
It's got a history.
they mean something.
Yeah.
But
And Grandma Ava, the one that she gave you, was done by her mother, wasn't it?
I don't even
Because
know.
Grandma Ava doesn't quilt.
Yeah, it was not hers. It was.
I mean, her mother, Grandma Ava's mother.
We're getting distracted. No one cares
Well,
about this.
made Jim and I, when your dad and I got married, she hand quilted a quilt for us.
Anyway, yes. So I just wanted to share that. So go look them up on Etsy. They call them upscale quilts. Like you upscale an old quilt and make things.
And then you can find a lot of them on Etsy.
Yeah, people making stuff and selling it.
Well, it makes sense to me.
All right, next.
I'm going to show you this shanty. I don't know how you say it.
Shanty, I think. I don't know.
But I think when I showed it last week, it wasn't quilted, and now it is quilted.
I got it quilted, and Mom's going to try the flange binding again using the paper that I told her she should use the first time around.
But I was at home when I did it before, and I just put up a YouTube video.
So hopefully it works out.
But this would be the flange color, and then this would be the binding in the back.
It'd be really cute.
It'd be cute on that.
I think so.
So yes, we have, this is just a 16 fat quarter pack. The pattern is Chianti, or however you say it. It's a Villa Rosa card. So
we showed it on our live shopping
this morning, I think.
Yeah.
So it is available if you would like it.
Okay, last week I told you I was going to make this bag so I can look real fancy when I go down to the post office with our mail that we do all the time. And so I had this this is a knit quilt.
Oh my gosh. Polyester.
Polyester. It's like an old polyester. So anyway, I cut it up and I'm in the process of making that bag.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Won't that be cute?
It will be cute.
And then I had this, and I'm going to do, this is the lining. Little bikes. It'll be so cute. And then I'm even going to use the straps from that snowman bag.
Oh, so she's destroying my snowman bag.
The snowman bag's done. It had a hole in it. It's over.
Yeah, that was mine.
This one's way better.
Oh, well, it's going to be way prettier.
Yeah, so I'm going to put these straps on it too. It's going to be adorable.
It will be cute.
Mom, you're going to look real fancy going to the post office with this polyester, old polyester quilt. I'm like, I am really fancy. This is awesome. I'm having so much fun with it. And I mean, it took me no time to cut up that old polyester quilt.
Oh, I'm sure it didn't, because it's still, that polyester bag is still going to be here 100 years from now.
Well, that stuff never goes bad.
Never goes bad.
The snowman bag is already in its last days.
Well, it didn't help that she tore it up. That shortened his life too. Okay. So this is a new cross stitch that I took home last week, and I wasn't going to do till I got one of my bags done, but that went to pot.
I told you you'd start so. Oh, that's so cute. Gosh, you got a lot done in a week. I think last week we just talked about it.
Because this is all I wanted to do. I made myself stop and work on the binding, but isn't it cute?
That's really cute.
So it's just done on, I have saved the paper in here somewhere. 28 count linen that I got somewhere. And Branson, it looks like Cecilia samplers. The colors are just so pretty, and I put them all in a little ring.
Yes.
I knew once I kidded it, it'd be like, I don't know if I can
I
stay out of that
know.
bag
I
because
know.
it needs to go. So I will forever have to do strawberries in this bag.
I mean, who ever gets tired of strawberry cross
I don't.
stitch?
I grow strawberries. I like to eat strawberries. I just like strawberries.
I don't necessarily love to pick. Last year I got terrible poison ivy picking strawberries.
At my place, didn't you?
Yes. It was horrid. It was awful. And Dad promises he's going to keep the poison ivy out. That's what he promised before.
Yeah, because we enjoyed your suffering.
Okay, so I have all these graduations I told you about. And so a couple girls graduating that's invited us. So anyway, I've been going through quilts and stuff. I'm going to give these two away. I don't know to who yet, but I think you guys have seen them before. But I'm going to give this one to someone.
I love that one.
So you get it washed.
It's got this beautiful kind of a rosy colored minky on the back.
Yes, a little rosy minky, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to give this one.
Oh, that one's pretty too.
This one's hard for me to give because this is a Jen Kingwell.
Jen Kingwell. It's got the giant heart
It's got
in
the
it.
giant heart.
Oh, I love that.
I know. And it's got the minky back.
Oh, it would be hard to get rid of that one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm going to have to give it to a real special girl. So anyway, I got those two out. I've been, my quilt pile's dwindling.
Mine is too. Like I said, I have all these weddings and a couple of graduations and baby showers.
Well, we usually give teacher gifts at the end of the year, but I don't know if that's going to happen this year with quilts.
Oh, maybe we could just do runners and new kitchen towels or something.
Oh, that'd be cute. Yeah, we could do that.
Let's just do like 7 kitchen
runners.
Yeah,
because I do have a lot of runners.
I have a lot of runners, and then you could do more kitchen gadgets. Every teacher wants kitchen gadgets. I don't care if you've been in your house for 25 years.
I buy kitchen gadgets now.
Yeah,
I've
measuring
been married
cups
for 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anyway, sorry, we're very distracted today. Is this your last one?
My last one.
Okay, I have one more too.
You have one more. So my item 8 was to pick out a new store sample. So today on live shopping, we showed this kit.
She's going to beat me to it because I love this.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have any store samples at my house.
So this is a quilt finishes 54 by 70, so it's good size. Be a very quick sew, and Mom's going to use this fat quarter pack.
So there's the background. It's called Essex Linen Cadet.
That's where the white's going to be.
That's where the white's going to be.
And then look at this yummy fat quarter pack.
So this is an art gallery, and it's called Americana.
It is really
I guess
pretty.
did we tear up another one?
I put it back together.
So I can tear it up. I'm making it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the pretty colors.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I just love it. It's got this solid one in there, and I don't know if I can use that one because I'm just not a solid person.
Well, but I mean, you don't have to. You can find your own things. Mm-hmm. You can add another one to it.
Look how pretty they are. So it's American. There's another solid. It'll hurt me to use solids.
But it's going to be fine because look,
it's going to be cut up.
You're not even going to notice.
Mm-hmm. Pretty.
All right, my turn.
Your turn.
My last thing is we showed last week this, which I've made this before, and I could not find this pattern at home. I must have.
Which one it is?
That.
Oh yeah, I've made glowing. We do this.
It's actually one I think I'm going to give away as a wedding quilt because it's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Hanging on to it. Anyway. We showed this on our shopping as a fat quarter pack, but look how yummy this is. And so then we cut the kits, and
it's called Marigold.
Marigold is gorgeous. This is the binding, and then it has this really yummy Essex green called Palm. That's going to be the background. And we sold all the kits, and
we're waiting on Palm to come.
And I had to bring mine back in so someone could have it because one more person wanted another kit, and we didn't have any more. But anyway, I did order it, so it's going to be. It should be come in pretty soon, and then we can get back to.
So that's another one you could kit if you wanted it. You could have it.
We do have the kits; they're just missing the green, but it'll come back in. Real soon. So anyway, that's everything. All right. So sorry we were all over the place today. It's the end of the day. We're tired, I guess. That's it, right?
That's it.
Okay. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see. Oh, next weekend's Easter. So we're closed Friday and Saturday here at the shop. So we will not be doing live shopping
or YouTube video.
So we're taking the week off, and we're going to sew. Maybe. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm camping, I think.
You're camping, but I'm hoping to work outside.
All right. Anyway, bye.
Bye.